What secret will be revealed? Let's see what the cards have to say and whose secret it is if we can. I'm getting the feeling that someone's kind of like a bit of a gossip and that's how it's going to be revealed. For example, it could be like they are the type of person also that just talks a lot. So they might be sending multiple people, multiple messages. And for example, they, send you or like a friend of yours, for example, a message that was meant for someone else with some information. So it's someone who talks a lot. So that the fact that they're not like, and they're really, really busy in that regard, so they're not really paying attention. I also feel like the secret is something that could be hurtful towards you. Or it could hurt your feelings. It's not necessarily very nice. I feel like it was something, the secret is something that was spoken or said. It's not like the worst thing about you that was said about you, but it is definitely not nice. And the person said it obviously with the intention for you to never hear it. So it was just really blunt and to the point, but it is their truth, So I also feel like there might not be very much communication between you and the person that you find this information out about. It could be from the person themselves, but I have a feeling it's through someone else, to be honest. And I feel like it's someone that you normally don't communicate with, someone that you don't necessarily like very much, or at least even though I feel like you've wanted to have a good relationship or friendship with them, but they just make you feel super shut down and they're shut down, and it's just like, it's like a personality conflict in a sense. I feel like at the end of the day, you're going to take the higher ground. I don't think you're going to cause a lot of drama about it. I think it's something that, you feel like you should be apologized to, for example. You're in the higher ground. You're upset about it at first, but then you kind of, in a way, almost get over it because you realize that you're totally not in the wrong. You're in the higher ground here, in a sense, maybe even have the upper hand. And, so I feel like you're just kind of waiting for them to apologize, but I don't think they will, to be honest. They might at some point in the future, but that's only if they want to like reconnect with you. It might be someone who you've known since you were a kid, at least maybe like a teenager or early teens or something like that. And I feel like they might kind of they're thinking about apologizing, but they're thinking about approaching you, but I don't think that they ever do. I think they kind of see you as like, what's the point? They don't think that you'll necessarily receive it well. So, ultimately it is upsetting for you, but you hide that from them. And I think for you, it's kind of like also, I feel like they may have said quite a number of things before that have been quite hurtful. And for you, this is like the final nail in the coffin. I feel like you're just kind of done. So you're actually not putting energy towards them. You're not trying to make an effort to fix things. You're kind of waiting to see if they will, because you're just like done making an effort. It could be something to do with your father or your boss. Or it could be like an Aries, for example, that has said this thing. Or maybe they were saying something about your dad or something like that, or your boss, or if you're an Aries, about you. Just getting the energy of like, that they're kind of immature. I mean, ultimately, you don't necessarily need them in your life to have a good life. I feel like, I don't know, there's just a little bit too much stress, a little bit too much drama. It's not like they're a horrible person necessarily, but they don't add value to your life. They just cause mental anxiety and stress, Let's get an advice card how to deal with this person. Wow, they are super detached from reality. So to be honest, I don't really see a point in you trying to approach them and discuss this with them, because I don't think they'd even admit it. I think they would be like, no, I didn't say that, and no, you misheard, and I think they would just totally gaslight you. So honestly, you might just want to kind of keep your distance and just take this as confirmation for what the kind of person that they are like, and they're not necessarily your kind of person, and maybe just to stop trying. I really hope that's helpful.